Hi, this is Craig Lane, Health Alchemy YouTube channel, part 3 of 2, the second part of our garden tour. And this is comfrey flowering right here. Notice it's related to borage and Acacia family. Beautiful little purple Russian comfrey flower. And you can see this red Russian kale and the comfrey leaves here are the size of my hand. So this comfrey leaf is 3 of my hands, and this Russian kale, there's my hand, 2, 3. So this is healthy soil, folks. Healthy soil means healthy plants. Notice the burnt leaf from yesterday. It was probably 100 degrees yesterday, which is really rare for Santa Cruz. I had just watered, and there's a little spot of water there that's trickling. So you really want to be careful. One failure is I put this Tulsi, I didn't plant it right, so it's kind of surrounded. And this one here, and this plantain, notice how it's seeded out right there. Over here there's a seed head. So when plants get stressed, they tend to bolt, we call it, as gardeners. But bolting is really they're stressed and they want to reproduce as fast as possible from their world. And I'm just filming the poppies as we talk here, because I doubt anyone will ever see something like this ever again. And the bees aren't even pissy. I'm blocking the sun from them, which is usually a bad thing to do, I hear, in beekeeping. But it's almost incomprehensible how much they love the opium nectar. So this is flower nectar, folks. That's what they're going after. And this is about 8 o'clock in the morning. I came too late the last few days, and so obviously this is when the nectar is at its most potent. These flowers have just opened a few hours ago. They have a certain smell to them, and the bees know it. My nose is right up there with them right now. Like, my nose was just right there, and my nose was just right over here. So along the lines here, moving along, this is another bed that had a lot of this feverfew here, and we dug it out, and now we've got a bee balm, Monarda, lots more Tulsi. You can see how important Tulsi is to me. Had a good sprout this year. Some onions that sprouted in the house, I decided to plant them for seed. Another celandine. We have a volunteer wild lettuce here. So another volunteer, it's just getting ready to flower. And you can see it's browning out. And then a blue vervain that I planted. This lovely little blue vervain flower here. Kind of past its time. It's more of a spring plant, but there's still some vegetative growth. I'll probably do another apple cider vinegar extraction. And a lot of volunteer morning glory with a white flower. I might actually do something with this. If I can get at some of the root, I might make some medicine, homeopathic, but I'm kind of scared of it. Another comfrey you can see here, and borage over there. See the nice pretty blue borage flower. And yarrow. So this is all planted by me. There's calendula over there. And you'll notice that I'm growing self-heal. I'm growing plantain. There's a plantain there. Kind of hard to see, but there's a plantain down there in the shadows. These plants are 2 or 3 feet tall now. Yarrow is worth mentioning because I want to honor Christopher Hobbs, one of my first teachers with Michael Tierra. And he was asked what his top 10 herbs would be, and he said yarrow would be the #1 herb he would grow for almost anything. And I'm growing a lot of it because it's a wound wart. I always grow yarrow and calendula and plantain and self-heal, a few others, because they can stop bleeding in a pinch. And we might need that in a pinch. So this is the Health Alchemy YouTube channel garden tour. And we're looking to have a good summer and a good next year of people enjoying themselves with us and enjoying plants, enjoying bees. And as you can see here, there's lots of fun activity in the garden, lots of partying going on. Here's the calendula. There's even a whole other field over here with wild oat growing, and a beautiful, beautiful wild lettuce. You can kind of see above the purple there, large wild lettuce. So we'll keep you posted on how this goes this year. Anybody has any questions, please. I had a great question with the teasel. Somebody was growing it, and if anybody has anything to offer, go to the teasel video and please offer this man some help. It's gone invasive on him. and that's why we're all here to help each other. This teasel can be a dangerous plant. I won't kid you. So if you're going to grow it, make sure you give it room. I mean, just for example, look at those spikes on the bottom edge of the leaves. Those are razor sharp right there. And this isn't as razor sharp, but you could use this as a weapon, this whole head here. Any of these you could use as a weapon. They are really, really powerful. So I would be very, very careful with that plant. But it's got some good potential for Epstein-Barr, Lyme, and the stealth pathogens. I can't say enough about it, and I'll keep you posted about teasel's benefit for those with stealth pathogens. And many what you hear is Lyme and Epstein-Barr and fibromyalgia and whatnot. With my changing voice here, is nothing more than you've got pathogens that are shape-shifting. That's why I like to call them shape-shifting bugs. So don't kid yourself. Use these plants to help dredge them out. Craig Lane, Health Alchemy YouTube channel, signing off for the day with a changing voice from talking too much. Enjoy, folks.